Hello people and welcome to PokePals World. I am Thomas Dyer, your glorious host, and today we'll be looking at my GBA team. All 10 Pokemon were picked. Me and Aiden will probably have a video talking about the individual mons that everyone got. So actually that's probably already up. So if you go check out the last GBA video, it will be talking about which all the Pokemon that were picked. If you do not know, you get to pick 10 mons, 4 from UU, 3 from OU, and the rest have to be below. Then the first one we're going to look at for my team is Goodra. Now, Goodra, I was able to snag up Goodra. I was very, very, very happy with Goodra. Goodra is a very powerful, especially offensive, and it can be especially defensive mon. You can run Life Orb on it, which is obviously going to be pretty decent for it. You can run... The other one really is Assault Vest. That's kind of what you're really going to run. As far as abilities go, you're going to run, for my team, specifically Sap Sipper, if I want to be able to deal with any special threats, but mainly Gooey, so I can actually slow down any physically offensive Pokemon, and that's gonna be really good. It can run moves like Draco Meteor for just all-out stab, Dragon Pulse if I don't want to like deal with anything. It can run Blizzard, it can run Ice Beam, it can run Focus Blast, it can run Thunderbolt. I can even run Dragon Tail if I wanted to deal with anything that was annoying, like trying to set up some moves on me. I can make it a physical attack if I really wanted to, but as you can see with its 110 special attack, most likely going to be running it as especially offensive Pokemon. If I desperately need to, I can just go like this, and it will eat up special hits for days. But yeah, I don't really intend to do that. But yeah, that is Goodra, my first special pick. My second special Pokemon that I was able to get was Superior. Now, you know Superior is powerful. Superior has complete and utter sweep advantage. It just sweeps most teams with 113 base speed, which is decent, and 75 base special attack. But with this, it's the only reason why it's good. Contrary Leaf Storm. Yeah, if I can actually get to Leaf, lowers my special attack by 2 stages. With Contrary, that is adding 2 stages of special attack to my Superior each time I use Leaf Storm. So it's going to be doing a ton of damage. You can run Life Orb on it, which is not bad. You can run Assault Vest on it again, so this is 2 Pokemon that I can run Assault Vest or Life Orb. You can even run Scarf, if you really wanted to just make sure you outspeed something and just go in there with Leaf Storms to get your special attack up. As far as EV spread go, you're pretty much going to go with special attack and speed. But yeah, Superior, I'm very happy to have that on my team. It is probably the biggest sweeper I have. Lastly, in terms of special attackers, we have Rotom Heat. Now, Rotom Heat is one of the most versatile Pokemon I can actually find, right? As far as its item goes, not the actual one. As far as its item goes, you can run Leftovers for recovery. You can run Citrus Berry to get some more health back. You can run Chesto Berry with Rest. You can run Choice Scarf. You can run Choice Specs, right? Obviously, Levitate. Moves-wise, you can run Confuse Ray, Will-O-Wisp, Volt Switch, Thunderbolt, Overheat, Rest, as I already said, Protect if you just want to scout for things. You can have a Choice Scarf and Trick. You can have Pain Split. Rotom Heat is an amazingly versatile Pokemon, and you can run it physically defensive, specially defensive, all-out speed with Choice Scarf. Rotom Heat is an amazing Pokemon for me to snag up. I'm incredibly happy with it. Now we're going to go on to basically this is my supporting Pokemon. It's the only Pokemon I have for support, and it's Sableye. Now, Sableye is obviously going to be basically running Leftovers all the time, but with the ability, Stall. No, I'm joking. Wait, what does Stall even do? This Pokemon's moves last among Pokemon using the same... Okay, whatever. Prankster is the ability I'm going to be running with it. So you can run... I can run moves like Dark Pulse on it. I can run Shadow Ball on it. I can run Fire Punch, Focus Punch, whatever. But mainly you're going to be running moves. Mainly I'm going to be running moves like Confuse Ray, Toxic, Thunder Wave, Will-O-Wisp. Obviously not all of those moves at once. I can put Fake Out on it. What other moves? It learns Moonlight. It learns Wish. It learns Recover. Does it learn Wish? No, it doesn't learn. It learns Recover. I can put Shadow Sneak on it. I can put Trick on it. I can give someone an item they really do not want. So this could be really, really useful to my team. I can even put Rain Dance on it to help Hydration Goodra if I wanted to use Hydration Goodra, but I highly doubt it. So that's Sableye. As far as the HP, and as far as the stats go, I'm probably gonna be running max HP most of the time, but it'll switch between being physically and specially defensive. It has one weakness being Fairy, and I do actually have something to resist Fairy, which I'll get onto later. My usual special wall, we have next snagged up Milotic. Now, Milotic is amazing for me to snag up. Look at those stats. 125 base special defense, 95 base HP, 79 base defense, and 100 base special attack with 81 speed. It's actually a ridiculously well-rounded Pokemon. If I'm going to put max into special attack, it goes to 391 special attack. If I put max into defense, it goes to 257. You might think that's not that high, but this is what makes it amazing. Marvel Scale. If I have a status condition, my defense is increased by 1.5 times my physical defense. Which means the moment I get a status condition, this Pokemon's defense and special defense are both amazing, making this very hard to take out. And with moves like Recover and Scold to be able to build, to be able to like to be able to burn stall them and make their attack lower, and Recover to heal up. It can also learn Dragon Tail. It can also learn Ice Beam. I can put Surf, I can put Coil, but I don't know why I put Coil on it. Toxic is pretty much going to be its main move. So this is an amazing Pokemon for you to stag up in terms of especially defensive. And I can put Leftovers on it and hope that someone passes a burn over to me. Or I can actually just put a Flame Orb straight on it, so I can give myself a status condition and boost up my defense. I don't even have to run Marvel Scale. I can run competitive. If I know someone's got an Intimidate user, and there is a few Intimidate users, I can use competitive to boost my special attack up to the point where basically my Scold's going to be doing tons of damage to them. So that is Milotic. My physical wall is Fortress. Now Fortress has one weakness, Fire. Milotic is a special defender resistant to fire. So basically, Fortress and Milotic work incredibly well together. You usually give it a Leftovers. You can give it other things. You can give it a There's a berry that means if you're slow and you're on low health, you go fast, or something like that for like one turn. But yeah, or you can give it a red card if I wanted to make sure no one stays in on it. It gets basically the only ability you want with it is Sturdy. But if I'm fighting a Hail team, which I don't think anyone had a Hail team, then I can put Overcoat on it. But you can run moves like Rapid Spin, which is the main reason I picked it, Stealth Rock, which is obviously amazing, Gyro Ball, Volt Switch, Explosion. So it's awesome mon to have on my team. Also learns Toxic, it learns Spikes. Yeah, there's a Toxic Spikes as well. It does Spikes, Toxic Spikes, and Stealth Rock. So that's absolutely hilarious. I just wanted to double check it actually learned Stealth Rock. As far as stats go, probably max HP and defense. Look at his defense stat. With only one weakness, that is a ginormous defense stat. So yeah, I'm incredibly happy with Fortress as a mon. We have 4 more mons. Now these last 4, as you realise, I didn't actually have any physical attackers. So I picked Emboar as one of my physical attackers. Now Emboar is not something I'm incredibly happy with. It could be decent, but basically I'm going to be running Choice Band or Choice Scarf on it. I can run Life Orb, but I really just need to go all out because of this. Reckless. Reckless, any move that does recoil damage has an increased 20% power, basically. So that's going to be moves like Wild Charge, it's going to be moves like Flare Blitz. I don't really know what else it learns that does recoil damage to myself. But it also learns Hammer Arm, Earthquake, Head Smash, Heavy Slam, Gyro Ball. Don't know why I put Gyro Ball on it. But yeah, Heavy Slam. It can learn Will-O-Wisp if I really wanted to make it a thing. Also, apparently, guys, Emboar learns Scold. Anyway, but so yeah, that's Emboar. It's amazing. It's pretty decent in terms of like stat wise. Just max. This is what I'm gonna have to run on it basically all the time. Max special, max attack and speed. It can be a special attacker, but I highly doubt I'm ever going to use a special attacker one, considering it has a decent base 123 attack, and because of Reckless, only moves which are physical will actually work with that. But yeah, I'm very happy to have Emboar as a mon. Now, the Pokemon that I think is going to come through and get the most kills out of all of my mons is this, Mamoswine. Mamoswine is absolutely amazing as a mon. Right, I can run Choice Scarf, I can run Choice Band, I can run Life Orb, I can run Focus Sash, that's it. It can deal with so many different mons that everyone else has used. Obviously, I'm pretty much giving it Thick Fat, which gives it no fire weakness and no ice weakness. I don't think I had ice weakness before, but still, it makes it deal with a hell of a lot. I can give it Icicle Spear, I can give it Icicle Crash, I give it Ice Shard, I can give it Earthquake, Stealth Rocks, Blizzard if I wanted to. I don't know why I would, but yeah. It's an absolutely amazing mon, and I'm very happy to have it. and obviously with very high attack stat of 130, it's doing a ton of damage, and it's one of the only 2 ice types that were picked out of everything. So yeah, very, very, very happy to have a Mamoswine as one of my picks. The second to last, we have Ambipom. Now, Ambipom's a little bit like mon. I wasn't entirely certain I wanted it. I chose it basically because I was running out of picks, and it's one of the only lower tier physical attackers I actually like and have used before. With decent 100 attack and a really good 115 speed, it's going to be able to outspeed a lot of things. And the ability Technician allows any moves under 60 base power to do a lot of damage. So I can run Fake Out under 60 base power, it's going to do a lot of damage. I can put Pursuit on it. If I predict someone to switch out, I can just go, nope, and do a ton of damage to them with Pursuit. It also learns Double Hit, which actually does get the boost. So it's a very powerful mon. Power Up Punch is also a move. Low Kick is also a good move. Knock Off, U-Turn. It is an amazing Pokemon. I'm very happy to have Ambipom on my team. Pretty much I'm going to be running Focus Sash or Life Orb on this thing. It doesn't really need any other item. Emboar, by the way, could also run Air Balloon. Something I forgot to mention. And last but certainly not least, we have Drapion. Now I say not least, it's something that I only took because it actually has a lot of versatility. It's literally it. As far as item runs, you could put Black Sludge on it. You could put Air Balloon because it only has one weakness, being ground. You could put the item that increases critical hit ratio. I forgot what it's called. It's something Scope. Yeah, Scope Lens, there we go. And the reason why you could put that on it is because it has the ability Sniper. So I could put the ability Sniper and be able to hopefully get crits for days and completely body people with Cross Poison, Poison Jab, Night Slash, Knock Off, and all of that. Or I can give it Battle Armor and run it defensively with moves like Taunt, Poison Spikes, whatever they're called, Toxic Spikes. That's it. Still Knock Off because obviously it's a supporting thing. It learns Confuse Ray somehow. But it's actually a really amazing Pokemon. It also learns Whirlwind. Now, Whirlwind can be very good for any mons that want to try and set up on me. I can be like, Mitch, and tell them not to. I can just completely stop them from setting up on me. As you can see, I can run it physically defensive. It's got a lot of physical defense, and with Battle Armor, no crits are happening to me. So, I'm going to be able to eat up quite a lot of hits. As far as specially defensive goes, I can run it specially defensive. But Assault Vest doesn't really work. I'd have to run moves like Knock Off, Cross Poison, maybe Ice Fang, and Poison Jab. No, Earthquake, sorry. So yeah, but Assault Vest doesn't really work. I just realised I put ass on the screen. But anyway, guys, that is my 10 mons. Gudra, Superior, Rotom-Heat, Sableye, Milotic, Fortress, Emboar, Mamoswine, Ambipom, and Drapion. So if you have any questions about my team, make sure to put them in the description below. I will probably privately reply to them, because I don't want my entire sets to be ruined. That's the reason why I just quickly went over what I could run, because obviously it will change depending on who I'm fighting. My first battle is against Zero Stigma, I think he's actually called on this, but basically Zero. So, as always guys, have fun until next time. Goodbye!